Major story for our state. The president is in the air.
Moments ago, President Donald Trump took off from Joint Base Andrews in D.C. His destination, Metro Detroit. This afternoon, he's in Michigan for the first time since he became president. Political reporter Rick Albert is in Ypsilanti with what we expect to hear from the commander-in-chief today. Rick?
We certainly saw a lot of candidate Trump, and we've even seen President-elect Trump when he came into Grand Rapids after the election, but before the inauguration. But this will be the first time that we will see President Trump. And I talked to a deputy White House press spokesperson earlier today, and she told me to expect the president to focus very heavily on the auto industry. That would make sense coming here to the American Center for Mobility at Willow Run. This is where a lot of the new autonomous technology will be developed and tested as a spinoff from M-City that we showed you last summer, that's just a few miles from here over at the University of Michigan. But not only will he be talking about cars, the automotive industry, what happens in the future, expect the president to talk about his health care plan. Well, not really his health care plan, but the one the Republicans have rolled out in the House. Now, we know that's not going to be the final word, but they're trying to push hard to make sure that that health care plan is something that is getting support out here among voters who supported him. Remember, Michigan, for the first time in 28 years, voted for a Republican when they voted for Donald Trump by a narrow margin back in November. The other big question is, will he talk about that tax return that was released yesterday in advance of it being released on one of the cable networks? The White House spokesperson I talked to said no, he was coming here to talk about automobile industry. But we'll see. Will he be able to resist talking about that event and exactly what that means? In fact, we don't know exactly what to expect with this first presidential event that Donald Trump is holding in Michigan. One thing we do know, Governor Rick Snyder will be making his first public appearance here at this event with him, or at least he will be at the event. We don't know if he'll appear with the president. All of those things are things we'll be watching throughout the day. We'll be here live at 5 and 6 with all of the details. We're live in Ypsilanti. Rick Albin, 24-Hour News 8.
Okay, Rick, staying on top of it for us. Donald Trump is scheduled to arrive in Detroit within the hour. We will have complete coverage of that visit all day. We'll stream that visit online at woodtv.com, and Rick will have live reports tonight at 5 and 6.